Good afternoon and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Whalers Athletics. I am Chris Morris alongside Sean Davis, who will provide you all the visuals for today's MIAA State Tournament as the boys varsity lacrosse team hosts the Blackhawks from Bellingham High School. They made the trek up, but the Whalers look to clip their wings here today as the postseason is upon us. The Whalers finished the regular season 9-9 and are riding a 3-game winning streak as they finished off the regular season with style. Head coach Sam Aloisi has navigated a very tough schedule against tournament qualifying teams, and he believes they are ready to make a splash in the tournament. They are absolutely loaded with athletes that can run with anybody in D4. And they are led on the offensive side by Cole Chambers, who possesses a land laser for an arm and can score from pretty much anywhere in the attack zone. He will have a lot of help, however. Cosmo Tedeschi has found his rhythm. Sophomore Jack Halleck can get physical and also possesses a military-type weapon of an arm. Just pick one, rocket launcher, bazooka, it doesn't matter. He can launch it from anywhere. But the Whalers will need to get contributions from others like Makai Bodden, Justin Blois, who can both get open looks as they can go one-on-one with anybody. Hudson Perry, Shane Hanlon, Caden Shea, and Camden Knapp can get after it after both ends, and we will need to see them put some in the net if the Whalers are going to make that splash that we talked about. Cole Evans is an absolute face-off expert, and in fact, in the final game that we did for the senior recognition game, scored with in just 12 seconds, took the opening draw, ran right down the field and launched it in. So we'll look for some of that. And again, he is a face-off expert. So look to give the Whalers extra possessions whenever necessary. And on defense, the Whalers lean on Justin Zadroga, Hunter Stroni, Sean Murphy, who plays the mid, but plays well on both sides, and of course Griffin Starr, and they have improved all season long. They've given up only 9 goals in their last 3 games, which of course leads us to the goalie, George Boucher, looking to go out with style. And again, in this game, just like in hockey, if you have a hot goalie, you can make yourself a run, and that's what the Whalers are looking to do here. They're going to need to play a clean game, of course. Finished off with St. John Paul, and it got ugly. A game actually had to get canceled because of a scrum. We'll call it a scrum, but some ugly play on the other side. So crisp passing on the clears especially, aggressive defense, and they need to stay away from the penalty box, of course. So the team in round of 32 is the Bellingham Blackhawks. They play out of the Tri-Valley Conference, sort of west and south of downtown Boston, where the likes of D3 powerhouse Medfield and number 5 seeded Dover Sherborne live, who they will be hosting Tingsboro in their tournament game as they are the number 5 seed in D4. That goes on tomorrow night. And the Hawks are led by senior midi Connor Henchy. Number 1 is his number, and we'll have to keep an eye on here. He's an incredible scorer. He has surpassed the 100-goal mark in his high school career, so he will be playing at the next level, attending D2 Franklin Pierce in the fall, and will be playing lacrosse. So if Coach Steve Linehan's squad is going to pull off the upset here today, he will have to have a big game from Mark Imparato, who is in net. He's got a lot of experience, but has had some lapses. So we'll have to see if he can hold up to the onslaught that is upon us here as the Whalers get ready to take on the Blackhawks. Thanks very much for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Proud to be bringing you MIAA State Tournament round of 32 here as the Whalers are just a moment away here from teaming it up with the Bellingham Blackhawks. Thanks again for joining us here on the NSC. Proud sponsors, the Nantucket Booster Club, the Nantucket Golf Club, and the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. We'll thank them here in a moment. But we're about to get it on here. Whalers Nation, are you ready? The postseason is upon us. Evans gets after it, and it'll be Bodden chasing it down. And he is able to give the Whalers the first possession of the game. Whalers moving it around the perimeter. Bodden over to Halleck. Halleck makes a move. Shot, fire, score! And the Whalers draw first blood. We'll give Makai Bodden an assist on the Halleck goal. And just what the Whalers need, a goal in less than a minute. Putting Nantucket up 1-0. Evans right back at it on the draw. Kicks it ahead, and it'll be Blois. He had Murphy, but Blois on the sprint. Easily into the attack zone, and he'll get it set up behind the net. Again, incredible speed. He will be playing football at the next level, attending Sacred Heart in the fall. Best of luck goes out to him. An incredible Whaler career, also on the basketball court. Halleck now controls. Blois once again. Whalers up 1-0. Just underway here from Vito Capizzo Stadium in the round of 32 in the MIAA state tournament. That's Tedeschi over to Camden Knapp. Halleck controls. He's already posted up a goal. Again, physicality, no problem for Halleck. Here's Cole Chambers. Back over to Halleck. Approaching 10 minutes left here in the first quarter. 1-0, Whalers with the lead. Nice possession by the Whalers. Low pass. Knapp unable to gather it. And Bellingham looking to clear. Nice annoyance on defense by Blois, and there's an interception just like that. Murphy had it for a moment. Griffin Starr looking to clear. Unable to be handled by Murphy. And unable to be scooped up. Oh, Chambers with a rare miss there. But Makai Bodden, who takes a nice hit, clean hit there. That's number 6, Gavin Elder for Bellingham on defense. And it'll be Tedeschi gathering the possession for the Whalers as they get set up. Chambers gets it into the zone. Makes a move. Unable to get a shot off. Good defense by Bellingham. Got the long stick out there. And Bodden recovers the possession. Nice move, now double teamed, back out. Tedeschi gets it over to Shane Hanlon, his first minutes of the game. 1-0 our score. Tedeschi fakes a move, now makes a move and scores! Cosmo Tedeschi goes upper bid and puts the Whalers up 2-0. Chambers with his first point of the game. He gets an assist as the Whalers now lead 2-0. 8:36 left in the first quarter. Evans called for the infraction, so it'll be the first draw control one and a loose ball right away, and it'll be the Whalers looking to get it. Scooped up on defense. Zadroga over to Boucher. Boucher quickly up to Murphy, who gets the clear. Hudson Perry gathers it into the attack zone. And now over to Halleck. 2-0 Whalers lead. Man-to-man defense by Bellingham thus far. Chambers with a wrister. Deflected, and it'll be Tedeschi back there to save the possession. Tedeschi puts it in, gets a screen from Cole Chambers, pass in front, shot! Unable to be handled by Halleck. Cleared out. Bellingham. Liam Keating Lazy pass, but handled by Brady Carroll. Carroll back to number 14. He is not on my roster sheet, so. Tipped away. Nice defense once again by the Whalers. Perry unable to save it, however, but it gets across midfield. And Perry flips it ahead. And a whistle finally. It'll be Whalers possession. 7:05 left in the first quarter. Perry puts it in. Gains the zone, gets it reset. Bod. Again, Whalers up 2-0. Goals by Halleck and Tedeschi. 2 assists on plays Blois. Nice pass. Tedeschi with a high, quick shot. In hockey, we call that a one-timer, and that is a heck of a pass and catch from Blois, who we mentioned has the ability to find openings. And Cosmo Tedeschi with his second goal of the game. Love to see him get hot here in the postseason as he provides another sniper for the Whalers attack. 3-0, 6:43 to play. Evans. Little scoop off of a kick, and he will gain the zone. So 3 out of 4 for Cole Evans. Whalers with possession, already up 3-0. Three assists on 3 goals for the Whalers. Murphy trots in. He will gather. Finn Kelly has to come out. It's Bodden replacing him as Halleck has kept possession, and the Whalers finally get set up with the lineup they're looking for. Halleck makes a move behind the net. Tedeschi momentarily open. Halleck's got no problem handling any sort of physicality from the Bellingham defense. Screen, not used. Tedeschi with a high pass. Cole Chambers saves the possession. Nice hustle by Cole Chambers. No surprise there. Under 6 minutes to play first quarter. Shot high by Mackay Bodden. Nice. Again, he can find space. He is quicker than most on this field. He and Blois can exploit defenses with their athleticism. Murphy now controls at the top of the tag zone for the Whalers. Camden Knapp, the right wing. Halleck. Again, the Whalers not in any dire need to do anything here. Already up 3-0 in the first quarter. Pass on the interior, mishandled temporarily by Tedeschi. Nice play to get it back to Halleck, however. Here's a low shot, just wide by Chambers. Good thought. As 2 of the 3 goals have been scored from shots that were high. Again, a very creative offensive score. So Bellingham gets it on the turnover. And good defense by Caden Shea. Annoying, if you will. Screen. Murphy picks it up. Shot. Save. Boucher with a beauty. And I think I'm going to go out on a limb here. Oh, nice defense by Bellingham. Turnover. Going to have to get back here. Zadroga picks up. It's Sean Edwards on defense, and now we'll give it up to some of his teammates here. Ryan Austin, number 21. gets it set up. That's Keating. I'll go on a limb and say number 14 is Connor Henchy, and he is the man for the Blackhawks attack. As I do not see number 1, and I got a hunch your 100-goal scorer is going to be on the field. Josh Davis at the top of the zone. As Bellingham looks to get their first goal of the afternoon, down 3-0. We are under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Nice defense by Justin Blois. And here's a move by Keating. Cut off by 2 Whaler defenders, including Hunter Stronier, who stays with him. Again, man-to-man defense by the Whalers. Pass goes wide. That'll be a turnover. A good defense. Whalers. Austin unable to connect. And Nantucket will look for the clear here. Starr with a long pass to midfield. Zadroga grabs it and is on the advance. Perry gets the zone. Quickly over to Tedeschi in front. Unable to be handled, but picked up by Chambers. Here's Tedeschi with a little space. He'll get it reset. Knapp behind the net. Back out to Tedeschi. 2:13 left in the first quarter. 3-0 our score. Whalers have 3 assists on 3 goals. Halleck and Tedeschi 2 times the goal scorers. Perry's got a screen. Nice screen by Murphy. Low shot bounding just in front of the goalie. That would have been a funky save with the bounce there. You never know where that thing's going to bounce. Whalers retain possession as Tedeschi was back there. Clock rolling under 2 minutes now. 1:45 and counting in the first quarter. 3-0 our score. Chambers gets it. Surveys and gets it back out to Perry. Here's some room for Chambers. Nice pass in front. Hanlon. Good save. Didn't know where it was, though. Imperato loses it, and Perry gets it back. Little mistake by the goalie there off of a good save. Tough shot to handle. Again, great pass by Cole Chambers. Found Hanlon in a little spot. Unable to capitalize. And here's Chambers. Good movement on offense by the Whalers. Tedeschi. And we are under a minute to play here. First quarter, 3-0 our score. Whalers with the lead. Nice stick move, shot, score! Tedeschi with a hattie in the first quarter. 4-0. Whalers go up with just 52 seconds remaining in the first quarter. A fast-moving, clean quarter for the Whalers. No penalties. And only a couple of minor infractions here, and the Whalers have taken advantage of Cole Evans on the draw and good defense as Evans scoops it up. So he's 5 out of 6. He will stay on and look to advance. Chambers winds up, finds Camden Knapp in front for the goal. Cole Chambers, the floor general, finds Knapp sitting on the doorstep for the goal. And the Whalers score before the end of the first half. 2 goals in a matter of 20 seconds. $5-0 the count. Android. Bellingham with a rare win off of the draw. Nice move, shot unable to be flipped cleanly, and it'll be another turnover. No, Blackhawks retain possession. I guess it went off a Whaler there. Zadroga on defense. Pass attempt at the doorstep, unable to be handled. Keating once again tries to put it in. And he loses it out of bounds. And that will do it. You hear the horn, and an excellent start for the Whalers. 5 goals scored, 3 of them by Cosmo Tedeschi. Camden Knapp with 1, and Halleck got it going with the first goal of the game. The Whalers also have 4 assists on the 5 goals. So, as we noted, crisp passing, especially on those clears, but we'll take it on the doorstep as well for the assists. Whalers in control. We'll take a break here. Again, thanks very much for joining us, and thanks again for our sponsors throughout the spring season, the Nantucket Booster Club, the Nantucket Golf Club, and Golf Club Foundation. We'll be back here in a moment. Whalers up big here after 1 quarter of play. 5-0 the score from Vito Capizzo Stadium. You did? Welcome back to Vito Capizzo Stadium, where the Whalers have jumped all over the Bellingham Blackhawks. 5-0. 3 goals already for Cosmo Tedeschi. He has found open space and taken advantage. He is 3 of 4 on shots. Whalers have won 5 of 6 draws, and they have 4 assists on 5 goals. So I got to think Coach Sam Aloisi is pretty happy with the way things have started here for the Whalers. Let's see if they can avoid one of those lapses that they've had in a couple of games throughout the regular season. But Bellingham has been held in check. They don't even they have 1 shot on goal, and that was a nice save by Boucher. And right off the bat, here's Bodden in front, shot. Save, went into the uniform of the goalie, and I got a hunch they'll draw have a whistle on that. Beautiful passing to get a shot on goal, just happened to go right at the goaltender. Oh, unable to be cleared, and here's a chance for the Whalers. Oh, misplayed by Tedeschi, unable to get it, and again, the sloppy play continues for Bellingham. Some of that due to the defense, but Bellingham able to get the clear and get it into the attack zone. Brady Carroll. Keating looking for an opening. Stroni stays with him nicely. 5-0 our score, just underway, second quarter. And a wide pass, and that will get out of bounds, so another turnover. For the Blackhawks. Here's Murphy putting it in. Gets it across midfield and will easily advance it into the attack zone. Over to Chambers. His pass is in front, and another goal! Chambers to Tedeschi has been popular today. That's 4 goals for Tedeschi in the first half. The lead swells to 6-0, and the Whalers are well on their way. We'll chat about the tournament part of things at halftime a little bit. We will also be joined by the girls lacrosse coach, Jamie Lower, who has the number 4 seed, and we will see them in action tomorrow as they host Winthrop High School, who won their preliminary round yesterday. And it'll be Bellingham with possession here. Just their second draw control along the sidelines. That is Henchy, and he's the scorer. Shot, save, Boucher, he gobbles it up. Quick clear to Caden Shea, who gets blasted by two defenders, no problem, and the Whalers look to advance. Oh, nice pass, or nice catch by Chambers to save the possession. That was Culkins with an errant pass, but Cole Chambers saves it. Over to Halleck. He just looks to bull his way closer to the net and does so. Oh, but a save from point blank range. And here's a deep pass to nobody in particular. Boucher handles it easily. 5-0, 6-0 our score, excuse me. Just under 9 minutes. Zadroga gets it up over to Halleck in the middle. He'll back it out, and the Whalers will get it set up. Chambers behind the net. Switches, makes a move, shot, score! Finally, Cole Chambers able to get in to the goal-scoring fun here. He's got 3 assists as well. And the Whalers having some fun. Nice to see some fans across the way there, Whalers Nation, cheering on their boys lacrosse team as we have entered into the next season, if you will. The state tournament. And Coach Linehan has seen enough. He's going to take a timeout here with 8 minutes, 50 seconds left, second quarter. Whalers in control in the first half, 7-0 our score. We'll take a moment here on the NSC. 7-0 Whalers. Going to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. Again, I am Chris Morris for the Nantucket Sports Connection. We are proud to be presenting MIAA State Tournament action from Vito Capizzo Stadium. 7-0 the score. It has been all Whalers all day. Opening possession, Jack Halleck wristed a laser to get things going. But Cosmo Tedeschi has found his scoring. 4 goals already. 3 of those assisted by Cole Chambers, who just notched his first goal, so he's got 4 points. Jack Halleck, as I noted, has a goal, and Camden Knapp also. Here's Halleck. Chambers, shot deflected in front. Lucky there. And Bellingham will look to clear. Nice tip away by Chambers. And he gains the possession. So great hustle. Here's Halleck in front. Shot, score! Tedeschi to Halleck. And the Whalers are having some fun. 8-0. An onslaught has continued. We still got 8:23 to play in the first half. This is the kind of offensive talent we knew was available. And they are playing probably their best lacrosse of the season right now. Again, another draw control by Evans. Tip pass. Tedeschi grabs it. His best game of the year by far. Here's a pass right in front. Oh, nifty attempt with the Backhanded under the leg, between the legs shot by Cole Evans, just wide. It was a shot like that on Sports Center just a couple days ago. Cole Evans trying his best to get a highlight reel type goal. Under 8 minutes to play. It has been the Whalers in total control on offense and defense. Nice cut by Perry. Blois surveys. Chambers. Back to Bodden, excuse me. Chambers back out to Bodden. As we approach 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Whalers up 8-0. Playing a little keep away here on offense. And here's a shot that whizzes high. Look out! A couple of fans in the line of fire there. Whalers put it back in. Beautiful day for Lacrosse, mid-70s today, just a little breeze to somewhat keep it cool. Looking at the weather tomorrow, who knows, but potentially some rain early on in the day. Nice pass through, unable to be handled. That would have been a tough catch. And here's Gavin Elder going the other way for the Blackhawks. Nice play on defense. And scooped up by Blois. He's heading the other way. Whalers got numbers. Tedeschi. Blois. Pass in front. Shot. Score! Pretty. Just pretty. Hamden Knapp with his second. All started on the turnover at midfield, and the Whalers quickly put it in the net. Again, Mark Imperato in goal for the Blackhawks has got to be a little shell-shocked here as the Whalers have put up 9. Casp a little aggressive, and Bellingham will take it over as we are under 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Whalers have just notched their 9th goal of the first half. Double teamed by Casp. He fights his way through. That is Henchy, and it finally gives it up. Zadroga. But it will be an infraction on the Whalers. Finally a whistle at 5:27 left in the second quarter. Hawks will put it in. Ryan Austin behind the net. Stronia in defense for the Whalers. Brady Carroll makes a move on Cass. Big body. Pass in front, unable to be handled. And picked up by Stronia. He gets whacked. Blackhawks get possession. Austin unable to get a shot, and here's another loose one. Oh, it's a bit of a dangerous pass. Boucher, a little surprise there. But the Whalers will look to clear here. Murphy fends off the defender. Here's Chambers. Great pass in front. Shot and a score! It is not getting old. Cole Chambers to Cosmo Tedeschi. 5 goals by Tedeschi in the first half, and the Whalers are pouring it on here. 10-0 as they reach double digits with 4:31 left to play in the first half. Wow. That's all I got to say. It has been an impressive showing by the Whalers. Bellingham will put it in off of the infraction. Good defense by Mackay Bodden on the bigger offensive player. That's Brady Pelletier, number 9 for the Blackhawks. And that's Henchy, number 14. Lazy pass back to Carroll, but he handles it. Play is called. Carroll gets it in. And 14, that's Henchy. He is the number 1 scorer for the Blackhawks. Shot goes over the head of Boucher, but Blackhawks retain possession. 3:48 to play. And clock will start here in a moment. There's the signal. See Josh Davis for Blackhawks. Loose ball momentarily. Another loose ball, and that'll be a turnover. So again, good defense by the Whalers. Zadroga unable to keep it. And here's Henchy. Loses it. And the fight continues along the sideline here. Oh, nice play by Stringer, but that will be flagged as a little too aggressive. Gotta love the effort, but a little too aggressive with the shoulder first hit. That'll be the first penalty of the game. Comes at 3 minutes, 15 seconds of the second quarter. Just a 30-second. And Bellingham will put it in on their first power play attempt here. Here's Henchy. Carroll. Henchy. Keating. Carroll. No real advance as the Whalers are in a little bit of a zone. Here's Henchy in the middle. Shot whizzes by Boucher. Nice catch in the middle of that defense and that zone defense for the PK. Casp awaits. Just 1 second, and he will now come in. Team's back at full strength, and the Whalers able to defend. Here's Casp, unable to handle it at midfield, but kicks it ahead. Chambers scoops it. Pass in front, another quick shot, and another score. Cole Chambers is having himself a heck of a game. He's got 5 assists. And Camden Knapp sitting on the doorstep. He's now got a hat trick here in the first half. Lead swells to 11-0. Another timeout by the Bellingham Blackhawks with 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the first half. And I've got my 2 favorite fans in attendance. My little girl Theodora already says, "Go Whalers." I'll have to get it on recording. Maybe we can get it up in a bite. But glad to have you along as well as we continue coverage here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. A nice crowd of Whalers Nation supporting our boys as they have put it to the Bellingham Blackhawks here in the first half. 11-0 the score. Cosmo Tedeschi's already netted 5 goals, also has an assist. Cole Chambers has scored a goal, but he's got 5 assists. Camden Knapp's got a hat trick here in the first half. Halleck with 2 goals. Blois has 2 assists. Mackay Bodden also with an assist. And I love seeing all those assists. Really shows that the Whalers are not only completing the possession, but also crisp passing, as we talked about in the pregame. They'll have to continue that beyond today, as things will get interesting quickly here. Culkin's on the draw, unable to get it cleanly. Mackay Bodden unable to scoop it. And Bellingham with the possession. They need to find anything here on offense before the end of the first half. They have just not been able to do anything. Griffin Starr annoying on defense, and ball is loose. Bodden battling. And the Whalers will grab it. Starr able to scoop it up over to Boucher. Boucher to Bodden as the Whalers look to clear. Nice spin move to stay in bounds. Nice move to avoid the defense. Mackay Bodden showing off. Gavin Elder for the Blackhawks providing token defense. Chambers whizzes it over to Bodden. Behind the net, Knapp. Tedeschi's had his best game as a Whaler already. And again, Whalers in no rush. Just over a minute to play in the first half. I'm going to go ahead and say this is the best half that we have seen the Whalers play all season long. It has been a domination from the opening draw. Halleck. Plays a little 1-2 catch with Chambers. And Bodden gets it set up. We're down to about 30 seconds, just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half. And hopefully Jamie Lower remembered to sneak on over here. We'll see if we can get her wired up. I see her meandering about behind the play here, as we are down to 13 seconds in the first half. Halleck slips, gets back up. Bodden takes a hit, another hit, 3 hits, finally shoots it as the horn sounds, whizzes above the net, but the Whalers will trot off Vito Capizzo Stadium with an impressive 11-0 lead in their round of 32 game against the Bellingham Blackhawks, who look a little shell-shocked as they head off the field. We will take a moment here as we have reached halftime. Cosmo Tedeschi leads the offensive attack here with 5 goals. Camden Knapp's got 3. Halleck's posted 2. Cole Chambers has 5 assists, including a goal. Bodden with an assist. Blois with a couple assists. Tedeschi's also got an assist. Why not give him another point? It's been a lot of fun here for the first half. We're going to get Coach Jamie Lower wired up for a little chat here in a preview of tomorrow's girls varsity lacrosse game. We'll take a moment here on the NSC. Whalers up big, 11-0. Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again.
Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post.
The clear Whalers shot.
Save! Paul Allen.
Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court.
Good! Justin Blois.
Front.
Gotta score! The Karchik was able to lift it up above LaBelle.
Third dribble.
pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good-looking shot and hits. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Star. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead. Shot. Score! Just like that, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Welcome you back. We'd like to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium here. We have reached halftime, and it has been all Whalers all day, 11-0. Happy to have Coach Jamie Lower joining us again here in the booth as you guys get ready to play tomorrow.
We do, weather permitting, of course.
I've already done my rain dances. It's all set. It's going to push through.
Awesome. You are good at that because you held it out for our last game, so I appreciate that.
You guys just did a practice. How'd they look today?
We did. I mean, they look good. They look ready. A couple of them have watched some film on Winthrop, so I think they look ready to go. They're excited. They have a team dinner tonight immediately following the boys' game, so
Wonderful.
Getting psyched for sure.
That's fantastic. You you guys come in ranked number 4, so all things happen as they maybe should. We'll see you again here for another game. I know we're not going to talk predictions. We'll knock on wood even.
Thank you.
Anything that you've seen from Winthrop that gives you any concern, or is it just you guys got to come out and play your game?
We have to come out and play our game. We have to really we have a tendency to kind of get a little complacent, as you've seen at some games. So we just really have to keep the energy up, the momentum up. It's a tough time of year,
Yeah.
It's getting nice out. Guys want to go to the beach, and so just keeping our mental game on point and just really working on sharpening our skills a little bit.
Yeah.
Winthrop's a good little team. I mean, there are some definitely strong players.
Right.
So it'll be fun. Should be a good game of lacrosse, and we're super excited.
Excellent. Well, I hope you guys get as many people as are across the way here. It's been nice to see some fans finally making it over here to support these great teams. Now, again, you said weather might be a little inclement tomorrow, but that shouldn't worry you. Again, it's one of those things where you're fortunate that your team plays your game. Things are going to go the right way.
Yes.
But is there one person that you're kind of looking that really needs to step up per se, or?
I would actually kind of say the opposite. I think that as long as our team plays cohesively and together, that's when they're the most unstoppable. I mean, we have so much talent on the team, and when they work together, they're really, they're really solid. So not necessarily focusing on individuals, but just everyone as a unit. So I think that's the goal, and just moving the ball around a lot, setting up some plays offensively, and then really working on the ride. So if there's a turnover, obviously just working on keeping the ball in our offensive end as much as possible.
Right, yeah, those extra possessions.
Yeah. I mean, I think you've seen it in the last game. You just see our poor midfielders going up and down and up and down.
Yeah.
So I guess they're in shape.
Right, right.
It would be nice to give them a little break and keep it in our offensive end.
Absolutely. Well, obviously, best of luck tomorrow. I can't wait to see your team again. It is a fantastic group. I mean, they're all a little different, but this one's got to be pretty special as far as a coach. A lot of coachable girls, and it helps to have both your daughters on the team. But
always. Yeah, and so many sets of sisters. Like you have the Mosscrops and the Lowers, and it's just fun to see those conversions. And I've been working with a lot of these seniors since they were at the Boys and Girls Club playing lacrosse. So it's definitely emotional to have this group kind of starting to think about their exit. I'm trying to hold on to them as long as I can so that we can. I can have them for as long as possible. So we'll hope for the best.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck. Obviously, things get started tomorrow, but we're looking for a nice extended trip here in the postseason and make us rearrange our schedules here in June as the island kind of wakes up here a little bit. But that's all right. Best of luck tomorrow. Again, thanks for joining us here. It's been a lot of fun, and I have learned an incredible amount over the last few weeks here. And again, I came in with very little lacrosse knowledge, and I can see the addiction.
Yeah, now you're hooked. I love it. Well, thanks for doing all that you guys are doing. We really appreciate it. It's been super helpful and feels great to have some support. So
absolutely.
Thank you.
Whalers Nation is in full support of the GLAX and the BLAX for sure, and we're happy to be presenting it. We'll get back to the first half here. Again, Whalers in complete control, 11-0. Coach, anything you saw? I see a lot of great passing here in the first half. Like seriously, but I said it earlier, best half that I've seen these guys play.
Oh, and again, that cohesiveness, just like moving the ball from 1, 2, 3, 4 players and then a shot, as opposed to one player carrying it in. They look great, and
Yeah.
defensively they look great. Goalie looks great. I mean, they're playing a game.
Yeah, well, you got both teams, boys and girls, have great goaltending, and that's one of those things. They can get hot, and you can ride them right to a state championship. But one game at a time, right? One
Absolutely.
step at a time.
One step at a time. They look great. So.
All right, Coach, I'll let you get back to dinner. And again, best of luck tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Great. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
We'll be back here in the NSC. We've reached halftime, 11-0. Whalers up big. Out to Perry for three.
Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. Quick player, Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Base 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! Pekarczyk was able to lift it up above LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead, shot, score! Just like that, baby! That's what I'm talking about.
We'd like to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. 11-0 our score in the round of 32 game as the Whalers look to close it out here in the second half. I'll have to see if they run the clock. I'm not sure they do in postseason. We're going to take another break here and bring you the second half of the Whalers round of 32 game versus the Bellingham Blackhawks. Once again, you can see the players making their way onto the field here at Vito Capizzo Stadium, about to get the second half of play underway. We'll have to see how long Coach Aloisi keeps his normal players. They might get a little chance to rest some guys here with a large lead, 11-0 the score, again led by Cosmo Tedeschi. He has had a breakout game here in the best time. 5 goals scored in the first half. Camden Knapp's got a hat trick with 3 goals. Jack Halleck, the beneficiary of a couple of great passes, one from Tedeschi, one from Cole Chambers. He's got 2 goals. Justin Blois, 2 assists. Makai Bodden with an assist. And here's a rare draw control one by Bellingham. Loose as sticks clash. And a great hit. There's a flag down, however. Looked pretty good from here, but a flag down nonetheless. Cole Evans with just 18 seconds into the second half. Just a 30-second infraction. And he'll get a word from assistant coach Sam Chambers. And Bellingham will have a man advantage for 30 seconds as they try and get anything going here on offense. Here's Henchy. He's going to whiz it. Blocked in front. Again, he is a 100-goal scorer for Bellingham, and he has nothing as of yet. Another long shot. Boucher gets it and kicks it aside. Whalers able to pull off to kill the penalty. And here is Shea. Knapp, Tedeschi. And loose ball at midcourt, at midfield. And over and back the infraction called against the Whalers, so it'll be Bellingham putting it in. Again, 11-0 our score. Whalers with quarters of 5 and 6. Boucher with another save. He has been perfect so far. And the ball bounds all the way to Camden Knapp, who will gain the zone. Tip pass. Nice defense by the Blackhawks to ward off Knapp, and they look to clear. Josh Davis unable to get it cleanly, and Mackay Bodden scoops it up. Oh, Justin Blois, I mean. Blois with a couple of assists on the game. Murphy with some space up top. Hudson Perry in the game. And he'll get the ball here. Tedeschi. Over to Knapp. Cutters. Nice shot by Hudson Perry. And that's Chambers with another assist. He's got 6 assists on the game. Hudson Perry gets into the scorebooks with his first goal. Whalers notch the first goal of the second half. And the lead swells to 12-0. .9:23 left in the game. Whalers get in the zone. Here's a shot. Blocked in front. Ryan Davis into the game, quickly getting a shot off as Evans trots off. 12-0 our score. It's been all Whalers. Right from the opening draw. Finn Kelly. Nice pass. Here's Mackay Bodden. He surveys. Stay active, Ryan. O'Keefe, nice try. Unable to connect. O'Keefe with a nice move. He's got some space, backs it off. Approaching 8 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 12-0 our score. Whalers held an 11-0 lead at halftime. Low shot by O'Keefe. Good try. Bodden puts it in. Looks for a little help. He's got Halleck up top. Davis back to Halleck. He winds up, launches. Well, that one's gone forever. Whalers put it back in. Here's a nice low shot and a whizzer of a shot. Colby O'Keefe takes it upon himself. and zings one into the net. Scoring the Whalers' lucky 13th goal. And they now lead 13-0. A rare draw control win for Bellingham. And again, just swarming defensive play by Nantucket. Here's Henchy. Again, a 100-goal career, but he has been held in check as the Blackhawks get the play. We are under 7 minutes to play here, third quarter. Henchy, double teamed, and loses it. Murphy looks for some help. Goes long, and that's a little too long. That one ends up out of bounds, and oh, I don't know who thought they could park up there. Getting out of the car. Looks like it just hit the license plate, so it should be fine. Bellingham puts it in here as we approach 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Whalers in total control, 13-0. Just 2 goals scored here in the third quarter, both by Nantucket. Colby O'Keefe and Hudson Perry with the goals here in the second half, but a lot of goals scored in the first half, 11 in total. Henchy, nice save by Boucher. The net was right in, the big stick was right in the right place, and he has been spectacular here today. Nice move by Bodden to evade the defender. But again, the Whalers can just use some clock up here and get ready for the next round. They will advance to the round of 16, Sweet 16, if you will, which will be right here. We'll have to see when they figure out the date, as the Whalers will play the winner of Littleton, Assabet Valley. That happens tomorrow. Littleton, the 9 seed. They play out of the Mid-Wachusett Valley, and Assabet Valley Regional Tech is out by the Berkshires. Nice double team defense. Blois, nice, gets the stick in there. Nathan McLean with a nice clear. Again, as we see a few new faces here, Braden Knapp getting some playing time in tournament action. Great to get some of these youngsters, underclassmen, some playoff experience. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. 13-0 still our score. Again, Braden Knapp. Back out front, Caden Shea. Wind up shot just wide. That was Braden Knapp with an open look. Bellingham survives that onslaught. Here's Mackay Bodden. Shot, score! Whizzes past the face of Imperato, and the Whalers add another tally, 14-0. As Mackay Bodden scores a goal. We have him unofficially with an assist as well. And the Whalers continuing to have a little fun here in the third quarter. Again, because we are in postseason, the clock will not roll. There's no mercy rule per se. So 3:41 and counting here left in the third quarter. Nice defensive action in midfield, a whistle. And Bellingham will gain possession here. Clock stopped at 3:28 and will commence as it's put in by Josh Davis here. And he gets it reset. Stringer played annoying defense. Oh, near steal. Here's Henchy off the stick of Keating. And the Whalers get it out. Here's Murphy on the run. Well ahead of the pack. Pass. Nice move. Shot. Score! Murphy with the assist. Colby O'Keefe showing off the skills. He notches another goal here. 15-0. I'm going to give Murphy an assist on that one. 2:51 left here in the third quarter. Again, thanks very much for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connections presentation of Whalers Athletics. Nantucket looking to put the finishing touches here on a huge win in the round of 32 over the 25th ranked Bellingham Blackhawks. And there's Nathan McLean with a little, hey, how you doing along the sidelines, getting the applause from Whalers Nation. That is a big dude playing lacrosse right there, and McLean taking off his feet. But Whalers retain possession as things have gotten a little physical here in the last few moments. Turnover. And again, I think we talked about playing a clean game. Oh, O'Keefe gets a, hey, how you doing right back. Shot low, Boucher with the save. He has been all over the place trying to preserve the shutout. 15-0 the score. Strony made a nice run, but unable to convert. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. That's gotta hurt. I don't. And Hudson Perry snags it out of midair, and he will gain the zone, get the Whalers attack set up, calm things down here a little bit. A bit of erratic play in midfield, but the Whalers will get it set up here. Perry. Over to Braden Knapp. Mackay Bodden, who has a goal in the quarter. Pass deflected. And scooped up by Braden Knapp. Braden Knapp, part of that excellent athletics sophomore class. And behind the net now, nice pass. There's a whizzer shot, just wide. Once again, O'Keefe with a rocket shot that whizzes just wide. We're under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Whalers have added 3 more goals. No, 4 more goals, excuse me. And now lead 15-0. And if this were a regular season game, clock would have already started going. We are under 14 seconds now. See if the Whalers even get one off here. Don't need to. But it's a good situational. 5-4. Pass in front, shot. Wide as Braden Knapp unable to navigate through the defense of the Bellingham Blackhawks, but it is the Whalers in complete control as we head to the fourth quarter. 12 more minutes, but the game is basically decided here as the Whalers are up 15-0. As we will take a moment here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. All Whalers 15-0 as we head to the fourth quarter.
Back out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Face 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! The card check was able to lift it up from old LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved.
Welcome back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. As you can see, we are underway here for the fourth quarter as the Whalers put a cap on an impressive win as they lead 15-0. 100-goal scorer Connor Henschey has yet to score. He's only gotten a couple of good shots off, and that is a wide pass. That will be a turnover back to Nantucket. Errant pass as the Whalers have now made mass substitutions here on offense and defense. We'll try and keep up with the numbers and see if the Whalers can add a couple more to it. Thanks very much, Sean Davis, for doing fantastic work all season long. You will have to bear with me here a little bit as I am doing both camera and audio. So we'll have a little bit of fun to finish it off here. Here's O'Keefe. Back over to Michael Culkins. We will be back at it again tomorrow as the girls lacrosse look to win their first tournament game. Little 1-2. O'Keefe tipped away. Justin Rothke with a little one-timer there as he's able to get some time. Nice pass in front, unable to be handled cleanly, but recovered and scored. Hudson Perry. Nets his second goal of the game, and the Whalers extend the lead 16-0. And again, some substitutions on the Bellingham side as well, as Coach Linehan realizes his seniors have probably seen their last game. So class act there, recognizing that. Bellingham able to gain the zone. And good defense by Hunter Stroney behind the play. And he'll look to clear. Whacked away. And play continues. Flag down here now. And that will stop it finally. As Stroney called for the slash. Well, if you're going to have a penalty, now is the time to do it with a 15-0 lead. That'll be a 1-minute infraction. So the Whalers will be a man down here for a minute, as Stroney will take a seat in the box. And Bellingham will try and get anything going here. We're going to give Boucher a shutout, as backup goalie is now in for the Whalers. There's a run in, good defense, tipped away. And picked up by Cole Evans. And we've got a player down for Bellingham. And the Whalers will take a knee here. And we'll take a moment as the training staff has a look at the players again. Whalers up big here, 16-0. You are watching the Nantucket Sports Connection.
Out to Perry for three. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. Quick player, Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen!
The Bellingham player assisted off by trainer Tyler. He seems to be okay, maybe twisted an ankle. And the Whalers now advance. Sean Murphy over to Halleck. Under 8 minutes to play here, and what has been an absolute dominating performance from the Whalers, especially on the offensive end. Very crisp, clean passes, great clearing. And Cosmo Tedeschi has found his mojo. He has scored 5 goals. He's got an assist. 3 goals from Camden Knapp. A couple of goals from Colby O'Keefe, who's got himself a laser shot, has the ball right now. Makai Bodden's got a goal and an assist. Couple of assists from Justin Blois. Great effort on both ends from him. Cole Chambers has 1 goal only, but he's got 6 assists. Again, he was the floor general for a lot of these close shots here. Nice defense by Bellingham, avoiding another goal. Long pass. Unable to be handled at midfield. Hudson Perry also with a goal, 2 goals on the day. Still in man-to-man defense again. One of those learning experiences as another one of the seniors for Bellingham trots off. Brandon Hazard finishing off his career as a Blackhawk. Still intensity on the defensive side. His shot goes wide. Clock stops at 6 minutes, 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball is loose and scooped up by Griffin Starr. He'll look to clear. Whalers on the run. Murphy. Pass in front, shot. Bounds over the goal. Nice play. Good pass in front. Davis with a good shot. And Justin Rothke puts it in. Over to O'Keefe. Halleck, top of the zone. Owen Wilson also in the game. Here's O'Keefe. Oh, nice save. That was an absolute rocket. Bellingham still looking, and timeout called to save the possession. And perhaps the final trot for some of these Bellingham seniors. The Whalers will move on again. They will play the winner of the Littleton-Asabat Valley game. That game will be played tomorrow. Of course, our good friends over at the Nantucket Current Sports and the INM will be all over that game and give you the updated tournament action as it happens. We, of course, will be here tomorrow night as the girls varsity lacrosse team looks to advance against the Winthrop Vikings. But a fantastic showing again. Got to be the best game of the year that we have seen this boys varsity lacrosse team play. Boucher was phenomenal in net, and just what the doctor ordered, honestly, for the Whalers here, as you can ride the wave of a hot goalie, and for him to shut out a team here, hasn't had a shutout all season, so to do one in the postseason is all the more special. And really can be that confidence booster that George Boucher needs to give the Whalers a little extra punch here. If the defense does break down, they know that they've got a star in net, and he can really make things difficult for any team. Bounded out of bounds. O'Keefe with a nice physical play along with Stringer. And here's a quick shot. Halleck on the run. He pulls it back. I should say a quick advance. O'Keefe over to Owen Wilson. Back to O'Keefe. We are approaching 4 minutes to play here, and a game that was decided in the first quarter. Here's Halleck. Woo, look out there. Oh, that fortunately bounced off the fence. That was heading right towards one of our fans. And Boucher trots back on to finish off the game in what will be a shutout by the Whalers, barring something here in the last moments. 16 goals scored, the second highest tally of the season. They scored 18 a couple of times. Oh my goodness, that is a flag, and I gotta say unnecessary, but a bone-crushing hit. As that will be a penalty. Let's see what they end up with. So you hear it, 2 minutes locked in, so he will sit for 2 minutes. Only 2:52 left, and no matter how many goals Bellingham happens to score, the Whalers will be shorthanded for the entirety of that 2 minutes. So fortunately, won't affect the outcome of the game, but not the smartest play here, as the Whalers look to cap off what has been an impressive win. Shot and a score. Boucher unable to keep it or see it. And Bellingham nets their first goal of the game. And some Blackhawk faithful appreciate the efforts. So the shutout is gone. I jinxed it. 16-1 our score here. We're under 2 minutes to play, but the Whalers will still be down a player here as Cole Evans trots on to take the face-off. And he will scoop up and have the draw control as the Whalers look to waste some time here. And he loses it. And Bellingham on the advance. Here's Henchy. And he'll line up and fire and scores. Dude is a weapon. He's notched a couple here late, as it's now a 16-2 game. So we are down to under a minute here, as the Whalers will advance to the round of 16. And we'll have to see if they even get this off. They will, but it will be the Whalers moving along here as the Bellingham Blackhawks will finish off their 2022 season here, as Cole Evans will run it out. And that will do it. The Whalers trot on to celebrate as George Boucher will get congratulations, but it was an offensive onslaught by Nantucket, led by Cosmo Tedeschi, who had 5 goals. Cole Chambers with 6 assists, 4 of those to Tedeschi. He also added a goal. Camden Knapp with 3 goals. Hudson Perry with 2 goals. Colby O'Keefe got into the fun with 2 goals. Mackay Bodden added another goal. 2 assists by Justin Blois. Jack Halleck with 2 goals. And he had the first tally of the game, got things rolling. Sean Murphy with an assist. But as I noted, just a fantastic showing here by the boys lacrosse team. As you see players congratulating each other, they will move on to face the winner of Assabet Valley Littleton. We'll await that result tomorrow, and we will be back at it tomorrow as the girls lacrosse team looks to win their first tournament game. They will face the Vikings from Winthrop High School at 4 o'clock tomorrow. So thanks very much for joining us here as we see the final Whalers trot off the field victorious 16-2 the final. For Sean Davis, I am Chris Morris. Whalers Nation, enjoy it. The boys are moving along to the round of 16. We'll see you tomorrow on the Nantucket Sports Connection.